We are discovering more and more about what is happening at Take-Two Interactive and its subsidiary Rockstar Games, the developer of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. And it is all truly and utterly vile and reprehensible. Roll this up over at fandompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. I encourage you to head on over and become a paid subscriber. Help us fight back against this evil that is infecting the video game industry. Help us to put a spotlight on it. Help us to work to eradicate it. Help us to defeat this evil woke ideology that is trying to destroy the video game industry, trying to destroy our culture and society. So, YouTuber Endymion did an absolutely fantastic job in a recent expose where he covered a ton of stuff about what's happening with Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto 6. Obviously, he got some help from a writer over there at thatparkplace.com. Really, really good job on what they did over there. And the second half of the video really showed us who these people are that work at Rockstar Games and just how much they are filled with hate and bile. And it's just, it's truly appalling. And not only are they filled with hate, some of them have some very evil, sickening beliefs. So first off, we have this Alicia Powers Lee. She's a senior talent acquisition specialist at Rockstar Games based on her LinkedIn account. She responded to a post from Bernie Sanders on her now deleted account on X, wishing for the death of Donald Trump and his family. So Bernie Sanders wrote this: if Mr. Trump's plan to repeal the estate tax is enacted, his family and his cabinet nominees would receive a tax break of up to $9 billion. What does Alicia Powers Lee write? A fair price were they to all drop dead. A fair price were they to all drop dead. This is evil. This is absolutely evil and disgusting. The fact that not only would you think that, you would write it out. For everyone to see. It is truly evil stuff. Absolutely evil stuff. Obviously, this was in 2017. January 1, 2017. So right before Donald Trump's inauguration in his first term. Doesn't stop there, though. We've got another Rockstar Games employee, Max C., an associate production coordinator, reposted a post from Amir Satvat, who is a business development director at Tencent Games. And he claimed that Gamergate 2.0 were criticizing video game employees for being, quote, diversity hires, being told they were only hired for their appearance and as eye candy, and even having doctored media created with their faces on offensive and inappropriate content. So I don't know anything about the media created with their faces on offensive and inappropriate content. If that's true, that is wrong. Should not be engaging in that type of behavior. Two wrongs do not make a right. But they are diversity hires. This is very well documented. They all have policies where they literally hire people based on their sex, based on their race, based on their sexuality, which is all illegal in the United States. And I'm hoping that the incoming Trump administration will finally put a stop to it. But that is exactly what a lot of these people are. They are indeed diversity hires. Being told they were only hired for their appearance and as eye candy. It's probably right too. I mean, if they're diversity hires, why wouldn't they be doing that too? And so that is what Max C thinks about people who criticize the woke ideology in video games. It's destroying video games, making the female characters ugly, injecting abhorrent messaging, pushing gender ideology, turning video games into vehicles for propaganda, turning video games into humiliation rituals. That's what they think of us. We've got another person here. Is a man pretending to be a woman goes by the name of Vivian Langdon now, senior tools programmer, supporter of transgenderism, posted this in 2019, revealing that he is so-called transgender. You can't be. You're still a man. It's impossible for a man to become a woman and vice versa. So this person here wrote this, 2019. Sorry, lovely humans of Twitter, but I'm not going to be using this website anymore. If you can be suspended for calling a TERF a TERF, but calling a trans woman a male is okay. Twitter obviously hates trans people. Follow me on whatever this website is if you'd like. And then called for people to be banned if you opposed the evil of transgenderism. Please report this account. 100% of their posts are harassing trans people. What did this person write? You know the truth. You are a male. I'm just be upfront with it. You are not. You are a male that wished to be a female. You are not a woman, and you will never be. This person is absolutely right. Speaking the truth. Wants to get them banned for speaking the truth. So that kind of shows you what we're dealing with here at Rockstar. And if they think that they are going to try and ban people for speaking the truth, what do you think is going to be in the game? This person's working on the game. Senior tools programmer. You don't think that he's not going to be putting that into the game? He's not going to be lobbying his manager, upper management, to institute similar policies that he wants enacted on Twitter, on X, onto the game? Of course he is. Of course he is. We've got this person here, Austin Rurda, senior production coordinator, also supporter of the trans movement. Reposted this on Blue Sky. He also wrote this. Not seeing garbage sponsored posts from grifters, rage baiters, and right-wing stooges. Every other post is so nice, man. WTF, pure bliss. That's what he thinks of us. Thinks of you. Just grifters. Posing evil woke ideology means you're a grifter. These people don't even know what terms they're using. They don't even know what these words mean. It's because, as Asmongold said, their other pejoratives that they like to use, racist, Nazi, don't work anymore. So they're turning to these like lame grifter to try and character assassinate people. It's not going to work. They can call us any kind of name that they want to. Doesn't matter. The truth is on our side. And they know it too. That's why they're raging right here. This guy's really mad up, likely because he knows. He knows this is all projection. Because who are the real rage baiters, right? It's the people putting the political lectures in the video games. It's the people turning the video games into humiliation rituals. We're just reacting to what they're doing. Calling it out for what it is. Finally, Demian shared details about this guy, Craig Grassi. This guy should be immediately fired. All of these people should be fired, in my opinion. But this guy's the worst. This guy is the worst of the worst. This is worse than Alicia Powers Lee hoping that Donald Trump and his family were dead. This is worse than that. Because this guy wants to groom children. This guy's a sicko. So this is what he posted. He responded to a Scottish Family Party post here on X in 2021. And he wrote, "Are you effing serious? This isn't a step-by-step guide for children. Why do you think they're being taught that sex should be pleasurable? If they find themselves in a situation similar to what's described, isn't it important for them to recognize that it should be pleasurable?" He's talking about children. He's talking about children. This guy wrote this, wrote this, and thought he would get away with it. This guy should be investigated. This is sick. He's got other posts here. Please explain why a child needs a mom and a dad over two same-sex parents. Well, that's pretty easy. Same-sex parents are in a disordered relationship. They will lead their children down a path of destruction, exposing them to evil. Children also should have a father and a mother. That is natural. That's how God made us. That is part of the sexual complementarity that we have, man and woman. And there's lots of cases where these people are trying to groom children, and that's why they get children. They shouldn't have children. Sick stuff. And then he asks this question: and the need for a mom and dad outweighs every other need the child might have. Yeah, I would say that those are pretty. Having a mom and a dad is paramount. The family is the cornerstone of the society. So yes, having a mom and a dad is probably at the top of the list for what a child should have. He then wrote this. This is May 2017. Just making sure I could say with authority that the Tories are homophobic. Thanks for the confirmation. Obviously, this is a little bit redacted right here. And probably a curse word. So he thinks of people in the UK. And then he also spammed rainbow and transgender flags in response to a post from the Scottish Family Party on how to make babies. So you just kind of see how absolutely sick this guy is. I mean, this post right here, this is pure evil right here. This is pure evil. And this is who's working at Rockstar now. You don't think that this guy's not going to put this in the game? He's a talent acquisition specialist. He's probably hiring people like him to put this kind of sick stuff in the game. But this is what we're dealing with. These are the people that are working at Rockstar now. And as we've seen, you hire people like this, they put it in their game. Over and over and over again. I mean, just look at Dragon Age Veilguard. Who is the game director? It is a man pretending to be a woman. What's that game all about? It's about pushing gender ideology. It's about using gender ideology as a humiliation ritual. It's about trying to normalize that. It's turning the game into a vehicle for propaganda. And it looks like that this is probably going to be the same case with GTA. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.